work for university housing at Arizona State University. 21 years old, and my whole family, I come from a Mexican family. We're from Chihuahua, Mexico, and I was born and raised in Arizona.
Hi, my name is Yesenia Lopez. I too work for University Housing over at Arizona State. I am 22 years old. I was born in El Paso, Texas, but I was raised in Phoenix, Arizona with an entire Hispanic family from Chihuahua.
What do you think about the craft beer today?
It was very interesting. I really, our favorite, we both agreed that was this one, the Babic. Our only, I guess, feedback we would have is that probably the labeling to market towards especially the Hispanic community would be changing it. Our first intuition was that it was kind of Asian or something. Like maybe if we market more towards the Mexican side, it would be a little bit more appealing, especially to our Hispanic families where we come from.
Right, and I'm more, so I'm just like my parents, where I'm used to the Coronas, the Bud Light, and the Bud Light. So the packaging right itself kind of throws me off, and it's not something that I would pick myself. But when I sampled it, the taste was amazing, and now it's something that I would love to have with my food. And it's a beer that I'm actually willing to purchase now because after I've gotten the taste. So when I went past the packaging, the taste was great.
What would you get them in the past?
Make it more Hispanic based. So there's a certain familia feel with Coronas and Tecate and those imported beers. So I feel like, I don't know specifically what would I change, but it definitely
as simple as the font itself too. I feel like this is, like we said, it looks kind of not Hispanic. And the colors as well. I would play around with making it more
the red
Hispanic.
Yeah, the red is a bit too bold.
Yeah.
How about the taste?
The taste, this one was partially my favorite. It wasn't too strong. It has that cool feel. You could really have it we were talking about with the cool side and everything. So.
And then personally, the Golden Drac, this was, it was a fantastic beer, but it was so strong. And as well as the cherry one that we tried at the end here, I feel like it was brewed to perfection. But for me myself, I don't do cherry, I don't do vanilla, I don't do those sweet type flavors. So those were, I guess, my least favorite. But from this side, the Moon Juice, the Bravic, the Orange Blossom, they were definitely great.
Hello, my name is Anthony Sanchez, and I was born and raised in Phoenix, Arizona. Currently 22 years old, majoring in supply chain management at Arizona State University, and I actually work on campus as a first-year success coach for all the Goody Trade business students that I have. As far as the craft beer goes, I want to start by saying that I really like the taste of each and every one of these. Growing up, I think it really has to do with a lot of brand exposure and brand recognition. Because growing up, as a Latino in the Hispanic community, I grew up with Corona, Dos Equis, Tecate, all those types of beers, right? All those import beers. So to me, I think for the Hispanic community, it's all about brand recognition and what they grew up, right? As far as the Hispanic market goes, with the craft beer, especially the older crowd, I don't see them really liking the flavors too much, just because of the simple fact they didn't grow up with it. So I think starting with the millennials, that's the best place to start with, right? Because we are the future, we are the next generation. Getting to more specifics, I really enjoyed this Orange Blossom one. If I'm going to go for a flavored beer, I would definitely go with this Orange Blossom one. It was really refreshing, really good tasting. This one, I would say, is one of my favorite ones also, the Bravic. The only thing that I did not really like about it was the packaging. And in terms of marketing, I don't feel like the Hispanic community will be, I don't think it would catch the eye necessarily, just because to me it looks like more of an Asian, type of package. But other than that, it was really refreshing, really good, and I really enjoyed it.
So as well as Anthony, I'm born and raised here in Phoenix, Arizona, a student at ASU, studying accountancy. Part-time job at a hospital in the nutrition area for now. As far as, selection-wise, it's pretty much the same. We grew up in our refrigerators looking at Bud Lights, Tecate Lights, and then so we don't really recognize these brands as much. But I think as millennials, we'll try anything new, especially if it's like a little sample. Because we like free stuff and everything, so getting the flavor out there, this is gonna get us. and then word of mouth a lot. If I go to a restaurant and they don't have like the typical, we don't have like the typical Dos Equis, Coronas, and we have to choose from one of these, and like this was one of my favorite. If I see this one on the menu, I'm gonna try it, and I'm gonna recommend it to my friend next to me, and then that's how it's gonna get out to the public. This one over here doesn't really remind me too much of beer. It kind of reminds me a little bit kind of like wine. So I see drinking these at night, a little glass at night before bed and stuff, even with dessert. This one was really good. But yeah, I think just branding and packaging towards the Latino market, because we won't, I don't think we would pick these up from the shelf with the current branding that it has, because we're just not used to it. But yeah.
Great. Hi, my name is Blue Catone. I'm a Italian American, and here today with my lovely wife, Britt. I'm 40 years old, and we had a great time doing some beer testing. Go ahead, introduce yourself.
My name is Greg Catone, and I am 37 years old. I'm Hispanic, and I am a police officer with the Mesa Police Department. And I'm here with my husband, that is also with the with the fire department with the city of Mesa.
All right, so we did some beer tasting today, and I don't know about you, but I liked them all, except this one was a little too fruity for me. This one was more like a dessert. It was a little too sweet, but I liked them all. But demographically wise, I think if we were to put this in the community, I think the Orange Blossom is going to sell the best just because of the popular name. I think it's got a local look to it. I kind of like the simplicity of the design. I think it's going to sell a little bit better. I think this one has more of an Asian flair to it. I think it's a very good beer. It reminds me of Stella. As far as this, which is another local beer, the Santan Moon Juice, I think it's really cool, and I like the astronaut, which she wasn't a fan of the astronaut, but I said, if you're going to go to the moon, you got to wear something good, right? You got to wear an astronaut suit. So I like this one, and I think these two, the Orange Blossom and the Moon Juice, are probably going to be more seller friendly to the Hispanic community, especially in Arizona, because they are local brewers. As far as the others, my personal favorite was the Golden Drop. I thought that was delicious. It's a very, I'm a Guinness drinker, but I felt that it was a very smooth, very tasty beer. I think that the packaging here is a little eccentric, and I would like, I would buy that in the store, but I don't know about the average Hispanic population. If they were to go into a market or anything to buy this, I think this might be a little intimidating. Maybe
It doesn't look like a beer.
right, and it may be a little intimidating because of the cost and everything else associated with that. But I definitely think that you have some good beers here today, and enjoyed them all very much. What do you think?
I enjoyed them all. I would say this is probably the lightest beer that they've had. It had a great taste to it. Did not like the whole label advertisement. It threw me off a little bit, but the beer itself, it did taste well. And then also this Blood Orange Gose was also delicious. It wouldn't be a beer that I would have a second glass of. I thought it was just a little bit strong taste for me, sweet and sour. So I don't know if that would set well if I had more than one. But my favorite was the one that you don't have here. But this is probably my number one pick.
Okay. Very
Are we
good.
good?
Thank you very much.
Hey, how you doing? My name is Chief Finney. I rap for Frontline Music Militia. I'm 32 years old from Phoenix, Arizona. My nationality, I'm a Navajo. And came here today to try out these craft beers. My favorite overall was this one. I like the way the bottle looks. It's very marketable. I mean, it doesn't even look like a beer bottle to me. It looks like some champagne or something. It's really strong. It's got a bite, so watch yourself. But other than that, this one's pretty good too. But I would use it for like a dessert, or if I had a girl over or something, you know what I mean? Kind of wine and dine, do this one right here, guys. Other than that, though, I think the Orange Blossom, that was really good. That's pretty tasty. As far as packaging and the way the bottles look, I like everything about it. This one kind of just, it's a little too simple for me. Like I don't really look at a can before, like that's gonna base what I buy. But if I was gonna buy something, I'd probably look at this bottle and buy it because it's pretty cool looking. But other than that, this one's number 1 overall. So I don't know what else I was supposed to do.
All right. My name is Chris Dowes, CEO of Frontline Music Militia, Hispanic, 44 years old. I would have to agree with who Phoenix AJ said. I do like the Golden Drop the best. Has a nice kick to it. Kind of like it's smooth. I really like the dark beer. I didn't think I would, but I did. My second choice would be this one, the Steel. Reminds me of a shot, like a whiskey shot, but with some foam on top. They're both very marketable products. I like the packaging on it, very modern. My third choice would be Bravit. I think the label on it needs to be updated with maybe a younger designer, more hip, to get to become up to speed of what these guys are. But I did really like all these bottles here. I didn't really like the cans too much. This is kind of tangy, and I'm not really into the aftertaste of the orange or this one. I didn't like this one at all. It just made my face, had that bitter beer face. And once I got like that, then I knew that I didn't like it. So, yeah, again, I like 1, 2, and 3. I was very impressed. And I do like this packaging on the bottle and the taste that matched with it. So, 2 thumbs up.